Yes, this is going to be an amazing topic and so much fun insight to be shared. Before doing so, we wanted to jump into our herb of the week, as always, and we're going to be talking about Oregon grape, which is one herb that has been really known to help a lot with children. Is when children have flus and sickness and colds. I feel like Oregon grape is a go-to, especially when it comes for children. It's just perfect in that way.
Yeah, because it has antibiotic, anti-inflammatory qualities. It's antifungal. So it's so wonderful, but it sounds way more delicious than it really is.
Yeah,
I
not the best tasting
grapes. No, you don't eat these grapes. They're very tiny. And the medicinal properties don't come from the grape. They come from the bark and the root. So I find that really interesting. And they grow all along the western coast.
Yeah.
From like Alaska all the way down. So, along Seattle, Oregon, California. So that's interesting too. But they have little spikes around the leaves, which can, what you were mentioning to me earlier, that a lot of people plant those grapes on the boundary of their property when they want to keep animals out of their flowers or their herbs or their gardens, which I find really interesting.
Yeah, because they're so sharp. And so they're like this perfect protection, this barrier. They do really well when it comes to a lot of wind, as well as sea or salt mist. So with the ocean being very salty and in the
Very
air,
sturdy.
they can withstand all of that. And in fact, that helps with their growth. It doesn't hinder their growth in that space. And so it's kind of cool too, because in general, Oregon grape, so in January and like February, they bloom and they're these really cute little yellow, they just look like little bells. And what's crazy about this is they bloom so early, but they also are here to help like pre-pollinate with the bees. So they're there to help bring like food and survival for these bees before the spring season starts. And then once the other flowers start to bloom, they kind of just disappear. And then their little grapes show up. And those grapes they don't taste very well. And a lot of people don't really eat them, but you can use them if you wanted to make like fruit leather. A lot of ancient practices, they would use that as fruit leather. There are a lot of Oregon grape wines. So you can do that. You can cook the berries or the grapes with meat, like in with the meat. Supposedly that's supposed to be really good. And it's actually interesting because you can chew on the bark of the tree. And that's also supposed to help like with lymph nodes and all that kind of stuff. So it has a lot of just different random, benefits, but it's kind of cool how there's different seasons. Yeah, it's like different seasons and different purposes for what they bring.
Such a sturdy plant.
Yeah.
Such a functional plant on so many levels. And it also is great for the skin.
Mm-hmm.
You can use its medicinal qualities for the skin, like there's inflammation, rashes, helps heal wounds. So it can also be used as a tonic for the skin as well. Yeah. So gosh, what an awesome thing to plant in your yard, because it not only supports our physical bodies, but it also supports
the environment
and the environment and everything else too. So
and it's really great. Plant. Yeah, it's really great. A lot of people, it's known for kids, to help kids with colds, coughs, like Candace was saying, antifungal, bacterial. I know a lot of people will use umca as well with children with sickness and colds. I know my sister Christy, whenever her kids get sick, she uses umca a lot. And so today I was like, oh, have you ever tried Oregon grape? She's like, no. So I was kind of telling her about that because it's very similar in different ways. And so there's a lot of natural ways you can help with aiding in helping your body heal better, quicker.
Absolutely. So cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for watching Modern Sages. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We are so grateful for your support. We have an Instagram account as well as on Facebook. We have our podcast, which is the Modern Sages podcast.
And we are so excited to launch our Gifts of Spirit classes in our Modern Sages Mystery School.
Absolutely. Oh, we're so excited. So we're going to link the information below in the show notes for more information about our mystery school.